How you want me to look at you?
Not that.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Blackbird 91. We're giving you guys a special kind of, I guess, video. I'm going to start replying to some of the comments in my comment section. I think you guys are making some really great comments and viewpoints as well. And I thought, why not reply to some of you guys' comments and do a video about it? In this particular one, we're talking about the guard being up. Someone made a really great comment, which I'm going to read to you guys in a second or two, about Kayla's guard being up once I made a video. And I want to say this straight. Kayla's guard is not going to go down because she meets the right guy. Your guard is not going to go down, ladies, because you met the right guy. Now, you may temporarily feel more comfortable. You may temporarily release yourself from the tension and the agitation and the anxiousness that you feel having been in an environment which might have been hostile. But when you get into a comfortable reality and a comfortable place, the translation between you becoming the person you need to become in that new place and where you were doesn't automatically happen overnight. And a lot of people actually lose good people between that transition. Now, I'm talking specific to the ladies because I was dealing with Kayla originally when I made this commentary. Sorry about the noise about hearing the police cars. I'm in New York. You lot's police thing is loud. Damn. But in honest reality, you know, when you look at these situations, people assume that because there's a right guy, all of a sudden you're going to transform into this person who you're going to be. You haven't trained yourself to be this person. How can you be that person? The Bible says, train a child in the way to go and he will not depart from it. You trained yourself to have a guard up so that you can make sure you don't get abused and taken advantage of, which is fair. But now you're in a situation where a good guy comes along. How are you going to automatically just going to become that person? You don't. But let's dive into that a little bit in a second or two. First of all, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notifications of uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded. We want to hear more of your commentary as well. So keep the comments coming because I'm going to keep on doing videos for you guys. You guys deserve, a space here. We also want to have conversation and make it interactive. Your voice is being heard on the channel, and so I want to make sure I honor that as well. All right. And don't forget as well, for you, those who are returnees, you got the minerals. This thing is going. You got the minerals, baby. Listen, you got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets are hot. All right, let me read the comment that was made. It was by Vacation Every Day. Let me put this on the screen so you guys can also see it as well. But it's a great comment. I just think to myself, it made me really want to be able to have a real conversation around this stuff, and actually as well hopefully help other people as well learn. So let me just bring this onto my screen. You know my notes, I like to bring it up to here. So I'm going to try and bring this up. So these are some of the other comments that were coming up, but don't worry about the first comment. That's my notes. Okay, that's my notes that I put up there, guys. You know, I like to make notes when I'm doing my videos. So Vacation Every Day said, Kayla's guard is up because Mike isn't the right man for her. It's really as simple as that. The walls come down for both the man and the woman when it's the right person. No one has to be anything other than themselves to attract the right person for them. Now, I really do like this comment because I think part of what she's saying, I do understand where she's coming from. Let's be honest. You get the right person, you are going to find yourself in a more comfortable space. You're going to find yourself in a place where you feel more free. You're going to find yourself in a place where you really do want to grow, and you find yourself in a place where you're not being attacked every single day. So I'm in alliance with her, and I'm actually lying in bed with her. Not like literally, but I mean, what I mean by that term is, that probably was really a wrong phraseology here, but what I meant was that I'm agreeing with you to a degree. And to the degree here is this. At first, yes, you're like, oh, this is brand new. This person hasn't, it's not hurting me. This person's not coming at me. But what you don't realize is because a lot of us have I call it emotional PTSD. And it's almost like the orphan in a loving family. The orphan behaves like an orphan even in the loving family at first because they don't fully believe and understand they're in a safe environment. No matter how much you make it safe for them, they have to come into alignment and belief that this place is safe by seeing it, believing it, and holding it as their truth. Now, in amongst that time of you trying to figure out if this is a safe place for you, you would have ended up potentially ruining the relationship with your behavior and antics in between. Now, saying this, what I mean by this is, as I was saying about Kayla and Mike. Now, sure, I don't believe Mike is the right person for Kayla, and I think she has every right to have her quote unquote guard up, right? In terms of guarding your heart. But second of all, I didn't think Kayla should be with Mike there in the first place anyway. But it's a game show, and I understand they have to also navigate this particular arena very well as well. But when I was saying that Kayla had a guard up was because part of Kayla's guard up is the contentiousness, the need to be right in her arguments. And I'm getting that both from watching Ready to Love and also because I've seen her on the Liv P show and how she debates. When you debate in a particular way and you debate to win, and to be right rather to understand, that's when people start missing you. And what I've seen on the Peep show is not just her, some of the other guys too I've seen on the Lapis show is they argue to be right, not to be understood or not to understand. And I've told you this as well about this on our channel, that when you saw that from myself, you saw that with Married at First Sight season, what was it, 10 with Chris, no, with Zach, Hurricane K, that season, there was a lot of arguing that I was doing alongside with some of the other panelists as well, who were arguing to be right, not be understood. And the reason why was because we felt some type of way, and I remember I was preparing myself to go into battle some days. I've left this up, I don't need to leave it up anyway, you guys know that what the comment was. I was preparing myself, that little spit there, that was a bit, oh no, it's just my lip. I was preparing myself to go into battle most days, trying to almost, war with opponents, and I was trying to win the debate. I wanted you to believe exactly what I was believing. Well, not realizing is because I'm used to being in debates and battles where you have to win rather than be understood. That's the same ethos that happens in relationships. When people have a guard up, they go into relationships with the mindset of winning. I must show this person. The fear of being taken advantage of. No one's going to take advantage of me. Ain't nobody going to do me like they did me. And what you don't realize is even if the person is nice to you, kind to you, loving to you, there is a transitional period where you have to learn that the person genuinely has the right intentions for you. Because more than likely you'd have seen somebody who prepared a nice environment at first and then changed after it. So it's nothing new you're seeing. Right? It's nothing new you're feeling because you've probably felt it before, but have they been able to prolong that? Have they been able to continue that? And that's where a lot of relationships can be ruined. So when I'm saying to you that, finding the right band will make it automatically, no, it won't. You have to train yourself to be in that space. You have to train yourself to accept that love. You have to train yourself to accept that that environment as your own. Because a lot of people carry emotional PTSD from hurt and traumas that they have with past relationships with parents and lovers, and going into new relationships where someone can be kind to you, someone can be loving, someone can appreciate, someone can serve you. They can now see, those even actions that are pure out of love can look like manipulation. They can look like you're doing too much. They can look like, you know what, that's not for me, and it can happen so quickly you don't even realize. So yes, having the right man doesn't solve that. And also, you're putting a lot of emphasis on this right man having the patience and the kindness to deal with your shenanigans in between. Nobody is going to automatically 100 change straight away. Nobody does that. You can't do a 360 all in a second. If you could, you wouldn't be in that same place. You wouldn't be in that position in the first place. The whole point is that people take time to transition. In that transition period, does that man have patience for you? Because maybe he's also triggered. Maybe he's seeing things that he don't like that you're doing. Right? So the right man doesn't change you. You need to change you before you get into that situation. You can't become something you weren't being. You can't become something you weren't being. You can't all of a sudden become this something you weren't being. You train to be that thing. Yeah? All right. That was a good comment though by a great comment there by Vacation Every Day. She said Kayla's guard is up because Mike isn't the right man for her. It really is as simple as that. The walls come down for both for the man and woman when it's the right person. No one has to be anything other than themselves to attract the right person for them. And I want to say this as a final point. A lot of times when we talk about the right person coming along and your guard coming down, yeah, because I literally have to fight you to get the guard down. That's the whole point. A lot of these guys that you're talking about are gonna have to fight you to get the guard down. The guard doesn't just come down. They're going to literally have to do things to prove themselves worthy of your guard coming down. And in the midst of that particular time and season of transition, you could lose somebody. So the best thing to do is to be in a relaxed state, to be in a place where you have your peace, where you are healthy already, so that when you go into these relationships, you can make the best decision and discern as much as possible. Like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of uploads. Honestly, I appreciate you guys. We're going to do more of these kind of commentaries where we have you guys' thoughts as well. So don't worry, keep those comments coming, and we will be reviewing them as we go. Much love and appreciation. See you again soon.